I'm Francois from Getaway Safaris, and I've been hunting in Africa all my life. Together with my partner Eric and our professional guides, we guide everyday American hunters to hunt the dozens of species that our beautiful dark continent has to offer. This is Getaway to Africa. At Getaway Safaris, we get asked a lot with clients that hunt with us what to do with their trophies after the hunt. This is a very important question because this is what you take home after your hunt.
The normal process for this is once you've hunted the animal on the farm, we will do the skinning there, we do the caping there, we put it in salt to get the skins nice and dry. We do the tagging and then we bring it over to Cradle of Man Taxidermy with Raymond and them. And once your stuff get here, then you are in contact with Raymond directly or his staff. And there's so many options to choose from. I'm going to let Raymond run through a couple of them.
So first of all, the preferred option is to have your trophies done in Africa. There's a lot of benefits to that, timelines, etc. Getting your trophies back home safe and sound. And with the options of shipping, these days prices are a little bit higher on shipping. So we've got the crates that get exported via sea or via air freight. And then the second option is to do a tan and ship, which is where we will tan your trophies, your capes as a dry tan. And once it gets back to the States to your preferred taxidermist, that is when they can just wet the skin back, put it over the mannequin, and it's a much quicker process. And then your third option is just the dip and pack, which is just a raw prep, and you definitely need a lot more paperwork. It still takes a minimum of 3 to 4 months to get the trophies out. It has to be rechecked on that side, go to a tannery, and then to the taxidermist. So that is definitely more of a lengthier process, but if you have a friend who's a taxidermist in the States, that's generally what they go for.
Let's say they decide to have a shoulder mount done here. We'll send you the hide with the cape and the horns and the back skin of the animal. Once it gets here, explain to us the process of the options that they have on a shoulder mount.
From shoulder mounts to your offset wall pedestals, the conventional wall pedestal that goes onto the wooden base. You can do full mounts, rug mounts. So yeah, depending on what the client wants and how much space you have. The clarification on the stacked pedestals, for example, you might have a kudu and a gensbuck and a blue wildebeest together. Some clients also need to take into consideration how high their roofs are. So that's a big thing. And other than that, there's your skull mounts. You know, you can do polishing, engraving of the horns and the skulls, and yeah, the possibilities are endless.
What are the options with back skins?
So for back skins or flat skins that go for tanning, you can do a lot of manufactured products. We do make a whole array of handbags. If it's leather, you might shoot an ostrich and we tan into your preferred color, and you do your wife a nice handbag with a purse to match, for example. You can send the leather over and they can make you some nice cowboy boots. And yeah, carpets, gun bags, weekend tog bags. It's just, there's so much one can do.
Once we've delivered those trophies to you from the property that we hunted on, how long is it going to take to get your trophies back?
That's a very good question that is really asked a lot by clients. And it all depends on your three options. So with regards to your dip and pack, your time frame, it cannot leave between 3 and 4 months. So I think that's a very good ballpark figure. If there's no CITES animals or top species that we need additional permits for tan and ship, I would say typically between 4 and 6 months, depending on what sort of permits one needs for the animals, etc. But generally, when that leaves, it is a fully processed product. So there's no time wasted. When it gets to America, it can go straight to the taxidermist. And then for fully processed trophies, depending on what you want to do, I would say between 10 and 12 months to be safe. And that's what you can expect. And essentially what we do through the process is to make sure that you get a good quality product at the end of the day. Memories that will last a lifetime, and for you to come back to Africa. Once that bug bites, you always come back. So we make sure of that.
The Getaway series is proudly sponsored by Crown Precision Arms.
What a crazy day.
Incredible day.
We had such a great afternoon hunt. We were on the truck and we're heading towards an area that we targeted. We were hoping to get either zebra, oryx, eland.
We've been blessed. We've had a wonderful week. We've got a lot of beautiful animals. We've done a lot of hunting. It's just been a great time. And then right at about what you called the golden hour, we spotted some zebra coming into a watering hole. And so we stopped quite a distance away. I don't recall how far it was. It seemed like it was a mile out where we spotted them.
Probably about 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah. And your trackers, just keen eyesight, picked those animals up from that far away. It was just totally impressive. I'm having a hard time finding them in the binos. He's picking them up with his eyes. But so we probably went another 1/4 mile or so, and about 3/4 of a mile out from that, we started to stalk on those animals. And when we got up there, we set up on those sticks. We were about 350 yards out. I felt like I took a good shot on that zebra. I felt like I had a really good, clean shot after waiting for it to maneuver around some other zebras that were in the area. But, you know, at 350 yards, once you put a shot on and you hear that report come back, and then you feel good about it, but you didn't see the animal go down. You got a long walk to the animal. You start to second guess. You start to question yourself. Did I do this right? Did I do that right?
Richard shoots his zebra, and we're following up on the zebra, and the next minute there's this oryx right in front of us.
Yeah.
Walking towards us and stops for a second to look at us, but we're less than 100 yards away, and it just freezes. I got the sticks in my hand, and I open up the sticks, and I said, Patrick, you want an oryx? And you say,
Yeah, I do.
It's like in a second you're on the sticks, and tell us what went through your mind.
Yeah, he was standing there facing right at me, so I just, we had just shot the zebra. We were looking at the zebras standing there, and he presented himself.
It's okay, it's okay. Just make sure of the branches. His branches in front of him. Square in the chest. And he's down.
Dropped him.
Okay, watch for the zebra. Kijk, zebra.
So here we are. He's on the sticks now. We're still looking for the zebra. We're coming in on the zebra that we're not positive it's down, but we feel like we got a good hit on it. And Pat puts a good hit on this oryx and just drops it right there in its tracks. What a great shot he put on that.
So I lined up right dead center on the chest and pulled the trigger and dropped right there.
Just
right in his tracks.
Dropped in his tracks, and
So that made for an easy tracking job.
yeah, I mean, like everything you shot this week was fantastic.
But then, you know, as we wrap up that and we start heading in, we see more zebra running, and we're not sure if it's, we're looking for blood on zebras, and we're not sure if it's a zebra we shot. And then, boom, there's Pat's oryx, and there's my zebra, and they're 30 yards apart. We dropped it right where pretty much right where they were. We stacked them up.
Whack them and stack them, you talked about.
What the hell?
Yeah. Holy, yeah. Here. Double tap.
Just move over here, look at that photo.
Holy. Yeah. Oh my God, that's freaking awesome. Right in the chest.
2 animals. So I gotta say this. Okay, so let me just catch my breath. It's not normal for us to shoot one, and while we're going up to it, see a second animal and shoot it. So it's abnormal circumstances, but I know both of you can shoot very well, and that's the only reason why I would do that. But I'm ecstatic. We got 2 beautiful trophies laying probably 50 meters apart.
That's fantastic. Look at that. Double tap.
Both of them. It's like
By side.
40 yards apart. You got an oryx and a beautiful zebra, both of them at the same time. A double team hunt this afternoon.
This is a once in a lifetime story. You'll never see this ever happen again.
Guys, well done.
Yep.
Both of you shot very well this week, and what an epic way to end this week.
Incredible week. Incredible week.
The last hour.
The best tracker in Africa with us. The best guide in Africa. And my best hunting partner.
Wow. Look at that.
How awesome was that? I haven't been that excited in a long time.
That's incredible.
Walking up on an animal that's already been shot, and then we shoot another one. And there's our zebra. Let's go and check the zebra out. We'll put them together. I think we do a double photo. Beautiful pattern on the back. And it was an absolute phenomenal shot.
Flies don't waste time, do they?
Look at that. That's the bottom of the heart. Beautiful.
Did the
Just
job.
fantastic. It's like, what the hell? Zebra have unique patterns. So when the mare has a baby, they have an imprint of their pattern. That's how they pick their mother out when they're young.
Yeah.
That's like a unique fingerprint. And the stripes go all the way through onto the mane, like each individual stripe goes through onto the mane. Just a gorgeous animal. All right, guys, we're sitting here behind 2 beautiful trophies. It all happened, I think, in about 15 minutes, 10 minutes from start to finish. We saw the zebras and the oryx, and we walked, I think, about 3/4 of a mile, and we were at some point almost running. Patrick, tell me what's going through your mind.
Oh my, you can't script something like this. I mean, you would think every animal in the country would be gone after that first shot. We get over here and there's this oryx standing there. We're not even sure about the zebra. And we were tracking, we saw a couple other zebra. We thought one of them was the one he wounded, but it wasn't. He was laying here dead, right next to this oryx.
And you know, setting up a photo like this, I had to figure out what we're going to do, and we had to get advice from our camera crew. Well, how do we do this? Because we don't normally set up 2 trophies together. So I hope this looks good for you guys.
Yeah, it does. And we have to scramble because I know we're losing light, but.
And then the other thing is, you know, for you guys, you buddies, you came over to Africa together. You hunted together with each other and then apart at some point this week. And to end this week with the 2 of you on the same hunt,
last afternoon of the last day.
2 gorgeous animals, 10 minutes apart. Richard?
It's incredible.
It's just, I don't even have the word for it right now. It's just such an awesome, just a great adventure. The whole trip was just absolutely beautiful, and then we just ended it on a high note with 2 beautiful animals here in Africa with just great people, great time, just unbelievable.
And then everything just happened so quickly, and then we walk up there and we get the oryx, and we walk around the corner, we get the zebra, and wow, what just culminated into this awesome experience I would remember for a long time. Certainly, I hope you guys do too.
I'll remember this trip the rest of my life. You know, there's been a lot of great experiences on this trip, and just wrapping it up like that with two beautiful game animals right there at the end of the trip. It was just wonderful.
Once you guys go back home, we keep contact, and it's like a friendship thing, and
Sure.
you're friends for life.
Yeah, like I would say that, you know, you pick us up at the airport as a client, and you drop us back off at the airport as a friend.
As a friend.
That's the way it turned out. It's been fantastic. 2 trips I've been here now. South Africa, now Namibia, and they've both been really, really good trips.
Yeah.
Had a very good time.
It's an honor, and we look
Yes.
forward to
Absolutely.
many more.
And it's the work you guys put into it and the expertise, and I mean, just the competence in the whole organization has been fantastic. I mean, the effort that goes in and the skill, and the trackers were amazing. They're incredible how they can find a track and follow it like that. It's just amazing. It's just been a really wonderful trip. Thank you very much,
Thank you, my
Francois.
buddy.
I appreciate everything you've done.
You guys are very welcome, and we had lots of fun this
Yes,
week.
we did. We had a fantastic time.
The Getaway series is proudly sponsored by Crown Precision Arms.
Yeah, well, this is my 3rd trip to Africa. I've been here 20 years ago, and somehow I don't understand why I haven't made a trip over here since then. But last year, buddy Don asked me if I wanted to go on kind of a whim, and I came here to Getaway Safaris and had a wonderful time last year and decided to come again, and kind of intrigued you with it, some of my pictures and looking at some of the mounts I had in my house, and somehow you decided you wanted to come with.
Well, I remember when you told me that you'd been here 20 years ago, and I'd seen some of those beautiful mounts that you had. And then I also remember when you called me and said, "Hey, my buddy Don asked me to go to Africa with him. I haven't been in 20 years. I think I'm going back, but it's kind of short notice. What do you think?" And I said, "Go do it. I wish I could come with you, but it's too short a notice for me."
Yeah.
And then you see, when you got back, you had such a great time that I said, "Would you mind going again next year? Because I'd really like to go." And you said, "No, let's go. We'll do it again. It's a blast." So, well, I think we made the right decision because we came out this year, and this is your 3rd time here, my 1st, and we've just had a wonderful experience the whole week.
I bet it won't be your last.
No, I'm pretty confident it won't be my last time here. But out of the whole week, what do you think is some of the best hunts that we've been on?
Oh, well, all of them. Hard to say. The Leshwe was a lot of fun. He's a pretty clever little animal, and he's given us a slip quite a while. And Francois made a plan, and we ambushed him on his daily routes, and that plan worked out.
It took you 3 days to hunt that animal.
Yeah, 3 days.
Yeah.
Similar to the waterbuck last year I hunted. It took us 3 days to sort him out, and finally we found him making a mistake, and we were able to get him.
Yeah. You know, when I look back at all the hunts, it was that kudu running on that ridge.
Yeah.
After that kudu was just an incredible experience, and
They're such a majestic animal when you see them off in the distance.
They are. It's just an unbelievably created animal, just beautiful.
And you had to chase him quite a ways too, didn't you?
I think we chased him for, well, I don't know how far it was, but it was a long run.
Yeah.
That's right. We were on him for about an hour.
Yeah.
After we spotted him.
That's the fun of it, you know. It's not easy. And some of these animals, I wanted eland, and we weren't able to connect on one. They kept giving us a slip, but we ended the day today with a bit of fireworks.
We did. We double stacked them, as I'd call it. We put them 2 animals down in that one hunt, and it was just a beautiful hunt. But we really did go out with a bang today. That zebra at 350, and then you on the way into to get that zebra. What you put up at? How many yards were you on that?
I don't think it was much more than 100 yards, but that gemsbuck was looking right at me, and I put a round right in his chest, and down it went, right in its tracks.
Yeah.
And then we went looking for your zebra, and we're looking, and there they are, laying there right together.
The 2 of them stacked
What
right
are the
up.
chances of that?
They weren't more than 20 or 30 yards apart, were they?
No, not at all.
Incredible. just an incredible week. It was an incredible hunt, and I just can't thank you enough as a friend for inviting me out here and invite me to come to Africa. And I'd gladly do it again. You know, one of the things I'll say about this whole trip is as we're planning it, and I'm talking to other people in the States about it. You know, and I'm saying, hey, I don't really like to talk much about it, but either way, a few of my family and friends I mentioned too, and they, you know, some of them have different thoughts in their mind about Africa. But what I will tell you is, from my experience, what just happened this week, we did some really good hunting, and on some wide open land with a lot of really great game animals, and it's just been a pleasure being here with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I had enjoyed having you with me.
Thank you,
It's been a
Pat.
good time.
Thank you.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Chasing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.